Was he a daredevil? Was he a pirate of the skies? Was he a flight attendant? Or was he a joker of a movie? Yes, I'm talking about Dan Cooper, known as D.B. Cooper. On November 24, 1971, a person named Dan Cooper boarded Flight 305 from Portland to Seattle on Northwest Orient Airline. He was dressed like a businessman, like a James Bond, with reflected glasses, thin slip, a man in his 40s, wearing a black suit and a tie. And then he entered the aeroplane. He ordered a bourbon and gave an envelope to the flight attendant. Initially, she thought that this guy is flirting, but when she read the note, she was shocked and surprised. You know what was written in that? Miss, I have a bomb with me. Please sit beside me. Ladies and gentlemen, she was shocked and surprised. She sat with D.B. Cooper, and then he showed a homemade bomb and going to be exploded with the naked wire, which he was holding in his hand. So he gave the demands that he wants $200,000 and 4 parachutes, 2 main chutes and 2 safety chutes. These demands were told to the FBI and the Northwest Orient Airline, which were accepted immediately. So when they landed on Seattle Airport, these demands were approved and D.B. Cooper released all the passengers and 2 flight attendants except the pilot and the co-pilot. And then he demanded that he wanted to go to Mexico City. But the pilot told D.B. Cooper that there is not enough fuel, so we can land in Phoenix or Reno. D.B. Cooper said, yes, I think Reno is good enough. Then he told the pilots that they had to fly on 10,000 feet, not above that, with the flaps and landing gear down. This made the speed of the Boeing 727 approximately 200 miles per hour, and it was flying at the height of 10,000 feet. Fighter jets were shadowing this aircraft, but due to the slow speed of the aircraft, they were not able to match it. But they were roaming around this aircraft 360-degree pattern. And then during the flight, D.B. Cooper said to the flight attendant to go in the cockpit and lock it from inside. At 8:10 p.m., the pressure alarm of the cabin went off, as if that somebody has opened the rear staircase door of the aircraft. In those days, the rear door of the Boeing 727 used to open up without any safety. Initially, the crew and the pilot were afraid that after jumping off the aircraft, the D.B. Cooper must have put on the timer on the bomb and it will went off. But when they came back, there was no clue of any D.B. Cooper. The 2 chutes were lying on the seats, and the 2 chutes, the rest of the 2 chutes that were the NB8 and the safety chute were gone, along with the $200,000 and D.B. Cooper. After this, there was no clue of D.B. Cooper. There was a hunt for approximately huge area, but there was no D.B. Cooper. After so many years of investigation by FBI, they were failed to identify D.B. Cooper and find this legend. Now, the D.B. Cooper is a legend. Many people think that he is still alive because after so many years in 1980s and 2007, D.B. Cooper was mistakenly identified as Richard McCoy and Christensen, but there was no enough evidence that these were D.B. Cooper. Today, he is nowhere. Nobody knows where his body has gone. But the interesting things and facts were that the money stolen was never used. Most of the people think that this daredevil has done this dare to show FBI that he is the Superman. Another interesting fact was that when the 4 shoots came to the aircraft, he took the DB-8 parachute, which was quite harder among the two. Another one was the sports parachute, which was quite maneuverable also, but he took the harder one. These interesting facts shows that he was knowing that what he was doing. So, what do you think, guys? Is he still alive, or he was dead during the skyfall? After a few years, near Columbia River, a boy named Brian found 3 bags of $20 bills, and when they checked the numbers on those bills, they were absolutely matched. $5,800 were matched with the $200,000 money which was taken by D.B. Cooper. But till now, not a single dollar has been spent from that money. So what does it mean? Now, D.B. Cooper is a legend, and the legend lives longer than FBI. So what do you think? Who was he? Comment, like, and subscribe.